It's the new Harry Potter film. Harry Potter and the sweets that weren't aligned properly on the camera and the camera that got knocked by the idiot filming. Nice segue. Yeah, I saw these in Poundland today, limited edition Harry Potter sweets. And I thought, why the hell not? They were only £1. It asks us, what's in your magical Harry mix? I don't want a Harry mix. And you missed a beat not calling these Haribo, you fucking morons. But we get cherry, cola, candy floss, lemon sorbet, caramel and sweet apple. And for some reason the lightning bolt is blue and not lemon, like yellow. I don't know why they've done that. It's very weird. Great, I got to put these down and bloody refocus the camera. There we go. Anyway, so how many have I got to eat again? I've forgotten already. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different flavours. Oh god. Oh god, give me a second. My life is woe. And there we go. It took me like an hour to find one of each colour. I've only got literally one of the cola flavoured ones right here. Right here, I can see this. You tight git. Cola's arguably going to be the best one. And though I say that, I'll be honest, the last time I had Haribo cola flavoured sweets, they were pretty naff. Hopefully these aren't. So, actually, I don't have one of each. Give me a second. This is a pain in the neck. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. You couldn't have just had like 5 shapes and call it a day. And it's like, you do like green coloured ones. You couldn't make one a frog. Wouldn't that make more sense than a platform 9 3/4? I think I put more effort into these sweets than the bloody makers did. Anyway, let's do one by one. I'm going to rapid fire these. Alright. Usually I pick them up. Alright, cola. How do you smell? You smell like nothing. These I'm going to smell them all now. I just sat down sniffing sweets. And nothing can beat sitting down and sniffing sweets. This is a fucking low point in my life. None of them have got any scent, to be honest, because most sweets don't have a huge amount of scent to begin with, especially gummy sweets. But it all depends on the taste, and we're going to do this one by one. Right, rapid fire. It had barely any flavour. Lemon in the gob. Barely any flavour. Pure red one in the gob. Barely any flavour. Foamy red one in the gob. Barely any flavour. Foamy blue one in the gob. Barely any flavour. Pure blue one in the gob. Barely any flavour. Pure green one in the gob. A small but acceptable amount of flavour. Foamy green one in the gob. No flavour. White one in the gob. Barely any flavour. I'm not going to bother with these two. What a total waste of damn time. I am not surprised though. I have almost completely given up on Haribo sweets having any flavour. You could honestly eat these blindfolded and most of them you would not be able to guess what the flavour was, apart from maybe the green one. The green one is the king of the Haribo sweetie pile because it's the only one that had an acceptable amount of flavour. Yeah, even for £1, don't bother. Don't bother. I just don't know what to do about sweets. I love sweets. I used to love sweets as a kid, and these days they're just crap. And it's not because my taste buds have changed or anything. I mean, they probably have because I'm 30 years old now, which is quite sad to think about. And makes me depressed. But no, I think it's just companies cheaping out. They just want to make things as cheap as possible. There's one left in the bag. There you go. And there's another one. Flying snitch. Bitch. Yeah, don't bother with these. Don't bother. You know what? Don't bother with Haribo. I'm going to actually make an announcement here. I am done with Haribo. Unless they put out something that is so absurd or so weird, I'm done with it. These can go away for all I care. I mean, I will eat them because they are food at the end of the day. They're not exactly vomit-inducing, but I will finish them. Ribbed for her pleasure. Ew. That's the first thing that comes to mind when I see these, is that bit from Wayne's World from Garth. But yeah, I saw these in Iceland recently and I didn't even realise these existed, chicken ribs. I mean, I know chickens have ribs, but I didn't realise that you could actually buy them to eat. I mean, it makes sense. You want to make use of every part of the animal when you slaughter them, so but I just never seen anything like this before. And this new recording setup, well, it's really nice. It really is a pain in the ass to use. I got a television screen to the left, microphone to the right, camera and lights above. It is pretty neat, and it's really easy. I don't have to do anything. I can literally just sit on my arse while I let the camera do the talking. Well, actually, I do the talking, because I'm the human being, not a camera. Anyway, this also reminds me of one of my favourite internet images of all time. Is a picture of a condom. There's a comment under it that goes, "Why are they called ribbed condoms if they don't taste like ribs?" Peak comedy, as far as I'm concerned. Anyway, but yeah, I saw these in Iceland for cheap. These were like reduced to clear from like £4 to £2, and I thought I'd give them a go. And despite the fact they say hot and spicy, I looked at the ingredients. There didn't seem to be anything in there that I would consider hot and spicy, so I'm not sure why they labelled that. Normally with Iceland stuff, they put chilies on the front of their really spicy, and they haven't this time, so I'm not sure what's going on. It looks a bit cold. I think I need to put that in the oven first, or the air fryer, as it recommends there. I'm going to pop some of these in my air fryer, and I will see you after the jump cut. Actually, it won't be a jump cut, it'll probably be a dissolve. Jump cuts are for wimps, although I have used them in the past, so I guess I'm technically a wimp. Anyway, see you in a second. And here is our chicken. Wait a minute. And here is our chicken. That joke was terrible, I'm really sorry. But yeah, I got a little bit of a sniff of these when they came out the air fryer, and I will be honest, it did not smell magically delicious. But I will give them a proper sniff now, because, oh, please stop hitting the camera. I mean, it cost me like 800 quid. Well, to be honest, about 10 years ago. But see, the thing is, if you gave that to me in like a blind sniff test, which I am available for if you are curious, I would never guess in a million years that was chicken. Just by the smell, to be honest. And it doesn't smell hot or spicy either. Now, in the item's defense, I never had chicken ribs before, so I don't know what they smell like. But I would assume they'd smell more chickeny, and I imagine most of the smell on these is the breadcrumbs on the outside. I think it's breadcrumbs. And they don't smell hot or spicy in the slightest. But it's not about how they smell. I mean, it kind of is. It's food. Smell on food is important, just as much as mouthfeel and texture and that sort of stuff, and taste. But really, what the important thing is how they taste. And I'm going to be honest, I'm not looking forward to these, because I've had like fried chicken and stuff from supermarkets in the past, and it's almost universally not very good. I always find that there's a little bit of fat or like skin in some of them that always tastes absolutely rank and disgusting, and it ruins it. And that's why I don't tend to buy it very often. It doesn't matter where you buy it from. I bought it from multiple supermarkets, and it just seems to be like an inevitable problem with it. I'm wondering if it's a problem with like the freezing process. It just makes like fat and skin just taste disgusting after it's cooked. Sorry, I am babbling on because I don't really want to eat these, and I don't know why I bought them. I will try this piece here, the one I picked up earlier on, and I will give this a legit nibble, and I really hope it's not bad. Please don't be bad. I got a whole packet of these to eat. Do not want. It has that weird taste that I was really not looking forward to and hoping it wouldn't have. And that was in the first bite, and I'm guessing because it's just the fact that it's ribs. Oh, it does have a bit of a spicy kick to it. It's not too bad. Oh my god. No, I can't eat these. That taste, it wasn't like it was fine then a little bit of that taste. It was there from minute one. Oh dear. I don't know how to describe it. It just tastes like funny chicken, which is not how you want your chicken to be. Actually, my throat's hurting a bit from the spice. It is a little bit spicy. Now I have to get a drink. Give me a second. A nice glass of fizzy drink to help the spiciness go down. But yeah, these are shit. There's no other way of putting it, to be honest. Maybe I just got really unlucky with that first bite, but that does not bode well for the rest. Yeah, I'm not eating these. This is a rare instance of something that I just don't want to eat, and I'm not going to eat it. And I don't like food waste, but I also don't like eating things that taste bad, because it feels like it's going to make me feel bad as well. I'm not that surprised, because I said this a million times now already, supermarket fried chicken is never good. This is probably the worst I've ever had. Yeah, I do not recommend these in any circumstance. I give them credit, they were hot and spicy. I thought I was going to die for a second. but to be honest, I am an absolute wimp when it comes to spicy stuff. And even if these did taste nice, the spiciness would kill my interest to eat them anyway, but I can't blame the product for that because it's literally advertised as that. But spicy stuff does legitimately make me ill. If it goes in spicy, it comes out spicy. Make of that of what you will. Get out of my face. Can I get you off shot? No, I'll be pushing you on the floor. Yeah, that was bad. Iceland, get your shit together. I will say, talking about Iceland and talking about ribs, I did many years ago, well, maybe about 3 years, I had some pork, like barbecue pork ribs from Iceland, and they were grotesque. They were like one of the worst things I've ever eaten. And they weren't exactly cheap. I don't remember what they were, but they were not cheap. And, sorry, I'm just getting rid of some of the crap off this table. Excuse me. I'm cleaning up. And it was one of the worst things I've ever eaten. It was vile. I just chucked them in the bin. I was like, I'm not eating this crap. Iceland seems to be very hit and miss. Some of the stuff they do is legitimately good. Like, their crispy pancakes are great. I buy them all the time. And a lot of the other stuff is fine. But this is like one of the worst things I think I've ever had from them. I think the pork ribs take the cake though. They were grotesque. They almost made me want to like gag a little bit. These are just unpleasant. But I'm not done yet. I have a little anecdote to tell you. And it revolves a Game Boy Advance. Specifically, a copy of Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets that I recently bought. So I bought this recently, and I'm sorry that my Game Boy Advance, I don't know why this turned yellow. It looks like it's been soaking in a jar of urine. I think the sniper got to it, the sick bastard. But basically, I bought this game. The game, not the Game Boy Advance. I've had this for years. I've had this for about 15 years now. And I thought something was very interesting on it. Now, what I thought was interesting is the last person that owned this actually got to level 99, which I think is bonkers. It took them 50 hours and 24 minutes. I'm assuming that's 50 hours. I can't really see on the screen probably from here. And it's like, I feel bad. I couldn't imagine actually deleting that save file. Now I'm going to put this down because it's getting a little bit awkward. Please don't crash the Game Boy Advance. But it's like, it's the first time I've ever bought like a second-hand game and felt bad about the idea of like deleting a save game. It's like someone's put a lot of time and effort into that. Obviously had probably a lot of decent memories and stuff, and it's almost like a time capsule for them. And it almost feels wrong, the idea of deleting all those memories and stuff. I mean, I'm not really, to be honest, but maybe I'm just getting old, maybe I'm just getting soft. Maybe I'm becoming one of those soy boy beta cucks, those right-wing shithead people are always going on about. But that's a lot of memories there for somebody. I can't delete it. I will never delete that save game just out of respect for that person. I mean, at some point I will have to delete one of the save games, probably the middle one, because it's like level 3, who gives a shit at that point. But yeah, so whoever owned this copy of the game, sold it to the Kex in Weymouth. I will never ever delete your save game, because I'm too kind. It's nice to have a bit of background music for once, isn't it? Those lovely 8-bit tunes. I was about to say I recommend the game, but I've not actually played the game yet, but I have played the one before, and I think it's pretty much just the same. It's like a cute little RPG. And damn, this music is dominating my ass. It's like, no, shut up. Listen to the tunes, listen to the 8-bit tunes. Instead of that moron. Anyway, it cost me £8. I bought it on a bit of a whim. And I'll probably play it one day on my Game Boy Advance that looks like it's been soaking in piss. Next to my letter that looks like it's been soaking in piss. Anyway, take care. This was really just an off-the-cuff video. And I was going to make a separate video about this, but I thought, you know, I'd just throw it in here since I'm talking about Harry Potter anyway. Goodbye. I know, I'm not silly. I know why things do things.